Hey writers, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and remind you that lesson content was released yesterday. Once again, we have a lesson that involves a lot of material. So before we start thinking about how to work with that material in order to create some writing, I wanted to give you a chance to get through it and make sure that you have time to reflect and understand it so that we can actually apply it in a meaningful way. So if you haven't taken a look yet, this week we are talking about the concept of showing versus telling. So when it's advantageous to provide a lot of description to allow our reader to actually feel as if they are involved in the scene, using their five senses to experience things along with our characters, versus when it's advantageous to tell them directly what we want them to know or feel. In addition to talking about showing versus telling, we're also looking at how to effectively bring a character to life, so how to convey their personality traits, their unique characteristics to our reader. And finally, we are looking at choosing the most effective point of view, or what you might also know as method of narration, depending on the story that you're trying to tell. So again, please make sure that you are taking a look at that material by 11:59 p.m. this evening. You'll notice that similar to last week, there is a reflection email that I'm asking you to send me with some specific criteria that can be found in the lesson content that just allows me to know that you have read the material, you've understood it, and that you're ready to move on and start applying it to an actual assignment. In the meantime, if you take a look below, I've provided you the link to a quiz. I want to know, based on the results of this quiz, what literary character are you? I'm thrilled to tell you that I got Atticus Finch. Love that guy. I've said forever that I think that he would be the world's best dad. So I'll settle for being him instead. I want to know who you got. So take the quiz, and if you could update the Padlet below. Again, I know some people have had problems accessing the Padlets that I've been using in our newsfeed. My suggestion would be that Padlet tends to work best, and D2L in general tends to work best with either Chrome or Firefox. So if you are using Safari or Internet Explorer, you might want to try changing your browser in order for D2L and for Padlet to work to their full potential. If you have any questions about the lesson content that I'm asking you to take a look at, please feel free to send me an instant message or an email. Additionally, I have returned all of the first writing assignments, so that was the sharing your knowledge with me about effective peer editing and collaboration. So far I've marked and handed back anything that was submitted to the Dropbox. So it takes me a little bit longer to mark the stuff that you share with me via Google, because I don't have the rubrics attached that I would in D2L. So I'm going through to work on those next. In the future, if getting feedback and getting results back sooner is a priority for you, I would recommend submitting to the Dropbox in D2L as opposed to sharing with me in Google, just because it does add a few extra steps that kind of prolong that process. But I will get those back to you today, anyone who shared that assignment with me via Google. Anyway, this turned out to be a much longer video than I intended. Again, send me an email or instant message if you have any questions. Otherwise, get that lesson read and we'll move on with it tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.